Hey guys, it's Keeley, and today I'm going to be doing the first date book tag. This was created by Katie, so I will be leaving her video down below, and she actually tagged me in it, so thank you so much, Katie. I'm so excited to do this tag. It is so fun and cute, and I'm so excited, so let's get on into it. Question number 1, the awkward first date. A book where something felt off for you. It wasn't a bad book, but it lacked that spark for you. And so for this one, I'm going to go with Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I did really like this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but it did lack something. And I think it was overhyped or something, and it just lacked that spark for me, like the question says. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. I loved it, and it was not a bad book at all, but it just lacked that 1 star for me. Question number 2, the cheap first date. A book that turned out less than you expected. For this one, I'm going to go with Red Rising by Pierce Brown. It was way under my expectations. Everyone really hyped this book, and it sounded like something I really enjoyed, and as I was reading it, I was like, I should be enjoying this, but I guess I just expected more. I don't know, maybe I'll reread it in the future and find out that I really do love it, but yeah, I definitely expected more from this one. Question number 3, Well Prepared First Date. A book better than expected. For this one, I'm going to go with a middle grade book, and that is Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funk. I got this one in 4th grade, and it wasn't until last year, which was like 10 years later, that I finally read it, and I absolutely loved it. It was 5 out of 5 stars for me. So this one definitely turned out way better than I expected, and I really, really loved it. Question number 4, The Hot But Dumb Date. A pretty book, but not so hot on the inside. For this one, I'm going to go with The Last Star by Rick Yancey. I love this cover. I love all the black and then the whole bright star light thing. And I really did love this series, but this one was a pretty big disappointment for me. It was my least favorite book in the series, so it was beautiful, but the inside not as beautiful. Question number 5, The Blind Date. A book you picked up not knowing anything about it. For this one, I'm going to go with 100 Sideways Smiles by Andrew Smith. I had no idea what this book was about, so I decided to pick it up because I love Andrew Smith and his writing and his books, and he's amazing. So yeah, I picked it up not knowing anything about it. Question number 6, Speed Dating. A book you read super fast. For this one, I'm going to go with The Lost and Found by Katrina Leno. This book is so amazing, and I read it so quickly because I just absolutely loved it. And the chapters are really short, so that helps you read a book super fast. But yeah, I could not put this book down. It was so good. Question number 7, The Rebound. A book you read too soon after a book hangover, and it kind of ruined the book for you. For this one, I'm going to go with Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead. I actually didn't finish this book because I just couldn't get into it. I got 100 pages into it, but that does not mean I gave up on it. I just needed a break from it. And the reason was because before this, I read the Vampire Academy series, and that is the series that got me in a book hangover, and that's why I couldn't get into this one, even though they're in the same world. I just couldn't move on from the other characters. But yeah, I will definitely be reading this one soon because I am taking it with me to college, so I definitely have not given up on this series. Question number 8, The Overly Enthusiastic Date. A book that felt like it was trying too hard. And for this one, I'm going to go with Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I honestly don't know what this book was trying to be. There were so many different elements in this book, and it was just trying way too hard to be a certain element, and it just had way too many things going on in it. Question number 9, The Perfect First Date. A book that did everything right for you. And for this one, I'm going to go with a book that I finally read, and that is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Everyone was right. This book was amazing, and it did everything I wanted it to, and I love Cale Westfall. He is my baby, and I love him. But yeah, this was so amazing, and I'm glad that I finally read it. And finally, question number 10, The Humiliating First Date. A book you're embarrassed to admit you liked, or embarrassed to see reading in public for whatever reason. Now this book was embarrassing kind of all around, and that is Triangles by Ellen Hopkins. I really did enjoy this book, but the topics and the things that it deals on and all the details were actually kind of embarrassing. It is an adult book, so you can kind of imagine, and the cover is quite embarrassing if I were to read this in public. Good thing I did not, though. So that is it for this book tag. Thank you so much again to Katie for tagging me. If you want to do this, do it. It is so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!